Hey, Kim.
Hey there, Dennis. How you doing?
Good. Hey, you know how the other day when you were in my shop, you were asking me about tools and my favorite tools, and I didn't really have an answer for you.
Because you got a lot of tools.
No,
Dennis has a lot of tools, trust me.
I got tools, but I don't have a lot of tools. I've decided that I don't have just one favorite, but I have several, and this is one of them. This is the Snappy Instabit drill system.
Cool.
And man, it's in my go-to bag all the time.
Is your tool bag you take with you?
Yeah, if I got to work in the house or something,
Yeah.
or maybe I'm going out to my sister's,
Perfect.
it's the first thing in the bag.
Nice.
It goes in before the drivers. That's how important it is.
Okay.
They don't make this one anymore, but they have a similar one.
Okay.
And I thought maybe we'd just take a look at that this morning.
Sounds good.
This is their premium drilling system.
All right.
Comes with a quick change truck.
And that's kind of similar to what you'd find on an impact driver with the quick change.
Exactly, and it's actually the heart of the system, really. It has 6 different driver bits, 3 Phillips and 3 squares.
For driving all your screws.
Yep, got you covered there. Has 5 different countersink bits.
Drilling pilot holes.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then it has 7 different, they call these high-speed stainless twist drill bits.
Okay, all right.
And so it's basically got your drilling needs
Everything
covered.
that you need,
yeah, really.
I was looking at this set a little bit ago, and I was thinking, well, it's another drill bit set, and we've all bought all kinds of different sets. And
we all have drill bits.
But I did notice something that I thought was really unique. These twist drill bits are just a little bit different than your standard twist drill.
Yeah, I think what you're seeing is that they're all replaceable bits.
Okay.
And I think what you picked up on was, number one, there's a square shank, which goes the quick change chuck. I mean, that's the heart of the thing. It's worth its weight in gold.
Easy in, easy out.
Right.
Yep.
But I think actually what caught your eye was the collet. This is actually a collet similar to a router.
Yeah,
so,
I noticed that.
It has a socket that you can put in there.
Okay.
And then you can twist off just using a couple of wrenches.
That way you can get the collet off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I find it easier just to chuck it into my chuck. And then it's a 1 wrench thing then. So I just spin it off. And then...
Wow. Then the bit removes.
Yeah. So you have 2 pieces there. You can break it or whatever. It's replaceable.
Yep. That's handy.
The same holds true for the countersink bits too, in that there's 2 Allen wrenches, and the bigger one will actually, you just can twist that, and you can either remove the bit or you can actually adjust the depth of the bit.
Perfect for your stock thickness and stuff.
Yeah, and that feature I use an awful lot. And another thing they have with them is these depth stop collars.
Okay.
So you can feed that on there, and that's what the smaller wrench is for. Then you can set the depth.
Sure. That way you can set the depth of your countersink.
Yep.
Okay. And it comes with a case as well. Snappy does a great job of making cases for these things.
They do. In actuality, there's also a pouch in the back that houses all these accessories too. So
yeah, perfect.
It's a totally contained unit.
Perfect.
And it's a dandy. But if you didn't need the full set, Snappy does offer different sets for different needs.
Right. I was looking at this set a little bit ago, and that's exactly what you're talking about. If you're just looking for that replaceable bit feature for a twist drill, this set offers everything that you need. I think the only difference between that one and this one is that you start out with 3/32, but you go all the way up to 3/8 of an inch, so it allows you to drill a little larger hole. So But otherwise, it's another set with the collet and everything and removable bits. Comes with a nice case with Velcro. Even has a little tool clip option for you for those guys who are wearing tool belts.
There's anybody that has a belt. So if you don't need the twist bit, but maybe the countersink, they do have a set of those also.
Perfect. There's 5 there, and it looks like it goes all the way from number 4 up to number 12.
Yeah, it'll pretty well cover any drilling countersink need you have. Another set they have, and I don't have this set.
A tool that Dennis
Absolutely,
doesn't have.
I don't
That's
have
like
this.
Amazing.
Is the tapered drill countersink set.
Yep, and I do have this set at home.
You know, and it looks useful, but I don't know how to use it, I guess.
So the difference is that the ones that are in your kit actually drill a countersink and a pilot hole.
Okay.
This one has a tapered drill bit on it, so it simulates the shape of a screw. So not only does it drill the countersink and the pilot hole, but it also drills a shank hole. The reason that you want to drill a shank hole is like in hardwoods. Sometimes you want that hole in the first workpiece that you're going to, like if you're fastening a couple of pieces together.
Right.
You want that hole, that shank hole, to be just a little bit larger than the screw. That way when you drive that screw through there, it actually pulls those 2 pieces up tight together. So
I see.
this is a great handy set, and if you don't have one of these, I think Dennis should add one to his tools
I
at
need
home.
it. I'm going to have to.
All right.
That's for sure. Another set they offer, and I do have these, and I use these all the time, and that's the self-centered hinge bit set. I mean, you'd put on a hinge without using those bits now. I mean, I've mucked up too many holes.
It took me several years to learn that I can't drill
Yeah.
a pilot hole in the middle of like a little hinge or even a drawer guide, you know, and those are critical, because if that hole is off, that means your hardware is just going to shift a little bit, and it's gonna turn it into a crummy shop day, basically.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about how those work. Each drill bit has a shank on it, and that shank is spring loaded. And inside of that shank is the drill bit. And then on the end of this shank is a chamfered edge. That chamfered edge and that shank actually fit right down into where the screw head would go. You go ahead and start drilling, that spring-loaded part comes out, drills the hole. These 2 slots on both sides eject the chips out the side, and boom, you got a centered hole. So
Yeah, they're really handy. I wouldn't be without them. That's for sure.
I agree. And that set's nice. It has 3 different sizes, which covers all the different screw sizes and hardware that you need.
So the other thing they have here, you can buy extra or additional quick change chucks.
Okay.
And my theory on that is if you have 2 drivers, you need 3 chucks.
So you need a lot of chucks?
You need one more than the number of drivers you have,
Okay.
because you want one in every driver.
See, this is why he has all those tools at home.
Well, I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, it is handy. That way, you know, the other thing is that it converts a regular drill driver into a quick change system. So I agree.
The other thing I'd mention too is that Snappy also has individual items on all this. So if you were to lose one or break one or somehow needed to replace one, you can buy any of these in individuals and get your set back up to snuff.
So you're not going to end up like this, is what you're saying.
Would hope not. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fantastic. Well, Snappy makes a great set of accessories for your drills. I'm super impressed with their products. We both own some of them and have owned them. You've owned that
I've had this for 20 years.
Yeah. So make sure and go to thewoodsmithstore.com to see all the different Snappy products that we feature.